Freaks, it's Wednesday, September 3rd, 2025. Coming up on the program today, you do not want to piss off the Princess of Darkness. Plus, I've got a new batch of Dick Queef audio. Getting body piercings is a dangerous adventure when you have Tourette's. And a sniff freak tries to run over his date when she wouldn't let him smell her feet. All coming up today.
For the best of everything, let's go Kroger. You can always count on us.
Tariffs are hitting Americans hard in the pocketbook, so there's no better time to find some patriotic alternatives to imported favorites. This week at Kroger, save big and support our country with some homegrown substitutes. Did you know 13% of beef is brought into our country? With prices skyrocketing, why not try a delicious alternative? USDA-grade coon strips. Raccoon meat is famous for that high fat content Americans love. Greasy, bitter, and 100% indigenous. Now with scent glands pre-removed. Only $7.99 a pound. New at Kroger's Pharmacy Department, United States manufactured pharmaceuticals. Who says we don't make anything in this country anymore? Did you know the U.S. has more labs than all other countries combined? Once you take into account domestic operations in trailer parks and vans. Utilizing this amazing supply chain, Kroger is pleased to present these medicinal equivalents. Are seasonal allergies giving you watery eyes and itchy skin? Turn to new 24-hour maximum strength non-drowsy Methin. Achy cold and flu symptoms got you down? Try non-drowsy quick-release Tenafed. Arthritis flare-ups? Get back on your feet with non-drowsy Tweaker's Choice Injectable Speedoxin. And for all natural remedies, there's Dr. Crystal's Homeopathic Crank. New non-drowsy formula. All varieties of Redneck Rocket Fuel is 25% off this week. Also on sale, dried leaves from like oak trees or something. Use it as a garnish or spice. It kind of looks like basil. Mystery berries. Who doesn't love surprises? These red and purple looking things were picked from a variety of trees and bushes. Save big on these technically edible snacks. 12-ounce package, $2.99. Don't forget about corn. It's the miracle vegetable America is known for, because we grow so goddamn much of it. Kroger has a wide selection of corn-based alternatives to classic staples, like corn kernel dentures, corn silk hair wigs and weaves, corn shuck nightgowns and underwear, and reusable corn cob toilet wipes. All on sale this week with your Kroger Plus card. Beat that tariff trauma by shopping smart and saving bigly at your local Kroger all week long.
For the best of everything, let's go Kroger. You can always count on us.
It's Distorted View Daily, sponsored by TV listener Brit of a Cunt.
The vagina is full of AIDS.
Welcome to 1-800-ASSHOLE.
If you gon' suck a dick, then you suck a dick. Get it together!
Well, now I'm hungry for coon strips. I guess that'll have to wait. Have to record this stupid show first. Hey, freaks, back here with you for your Wednesday episode of DV. Have a great one for you. It's another sponsored cast. Rod or pay, you know what to do.
Yes, today's sponsor is Brit of Cunt, also known as Disco Bob Ross on Discord. He writes, "Hey Tim, hope you, the family, and your mum are doing well. Could I sponsor a show, please? Could you make it British-centric, please? Plenty of Stephen Dawson clips."
Yeah, actually, Brit of Cunt suggested a bunch of different British content. We will talk a little bit about that later on in the show. You know, we recently featured Stephen Dawson. I'm still trying to locate his official social media accounts. Brit of Cunt would also like me to do a British accent throughout that whole segment, which is just going to be super annoying because I don't do a very good British accent. I mean, I can sort of make the noises of a British person, but not in the form of words. Right, and it gonna be fun, and it can do it, right, cunt, you know, like that's what British people sound like to me. Right, I'm a fan, right, so, you know, I'm going to try to work on that, come up with something a little more usable later on in the show. Brit of Cunt, stay tuned for more British content. I do have a lot of great non-British audio for you. For my money, Proximity Chat is the best at what he does. And what that is is annoy virtual reality chat users. He really gets under their skin. And, his efforts have not gone unnoticed. He's got quite a following on YouTube, 380,000 subscribers. Recently, he stumbled upon a group of family role players. These are people who, of course, are not related in real life, but in the VR world, consider themselves to be a family. There's mommies and daddies and nieces and cousins. It's a real scene. Here is one woman who says she has a child and also she has a fiance, although her child kind of disputes that.
I have a fiance.
Oh, you have a fiance?
She's lying. She doesn't even have a partner, actually.
Your kid better not be lying to me.
I'm not lying to my mom. I've never
Please
lied.
do not
I've never
threaten
lied in my life.
My child.
Well, there's two different stories here. What one's the truth?
Never threaten my child.
All he says is, you better not be lying to me. That's not a threat.
You never threaten my son.
Now, if he said something like, your son better not be lying, or else I will fillet him like a fish. I'll slice that little bastard right up. We'll be dining on grilled Avatar salmon.
My son is 14 years old.
How old are you?
I'm possibly old enough to be your mom. I'm 34 and my fiance is 32.
You mean the fiance your son says you don't have? She's a bad mother. I mean, she's not correcting her kid at all for the lie.
Your kid better not be lying to me.
Do not threaten my son. He is not your son. He is mine. You do not tell my son what to do. He is my son.
This really rubs her the wrong way because she goes on and on about it.
Someone he doesn't know telling him what to do? I don't appreciate that. Think about threatening my son again? I have the ID. If you...
Whoa. Did you catch that? Yes, freaks, worlds are colliding. DID, dissociative identity disorder, or, multiple personalities. That's one of my favorite topics here on the show. I love locating those, TikTok kids who pretend, they want you to believe they have DID because, I don't know, it gives them a personality. Actually, multiple personalities. As a matter of fact, if you enjoy those segments here on the show, yesterday on the Sideshow, we featured a new batch of people faking disorders, including a quadriplegic who somehow prefers to use chopsticks rather than utensils made for people that have quadriplegia. It's insanity. Anyway, this avatar, of course, she says she has DID.
Think about threatening my son again? I have DID. If you mess with my kid, you mess with me. And you mess with my alters that are protective of them.
Yeah, that's like messing with 15 people. I don't think you could take an entire mob.
How many alters do you have?
I have 6.
Oh.
And one of them being the Princess of Hell, who is very protective over this one.
So you're a Satanist?
Whenever I get really pissed, Lilith will take over.
Does your real mom know you're on here with a random lady?
Yes?
Yep. You're bringing my actual family into this. That makes me really uncomfortable. Thank you for that. Never do that again.
I don't like to think about reality. That's why I come to VR chat.
Get away from me. Get away from me. And my child.
Oh, Mom, I'm gonna head out.
Did not fucking appreciate you bringing my child's actual fucking parents into this.
I was just making sure they knew what he was doing on here. It's a little concerning.
They do. I talk to their parents. But you do not bring my fucking child's actual parents into this.
I have a hard time believing she's had conversations about this VR chat thing with his real parents. Unless, they're awful people. I don't think they'd be okay with this.
Is your altar coming out?
That's their inner demon, by the way.
Her name's Lilith.
Lilith?
Here we go.
Lilith.
Like Lil List?
No, Lilith.
Not with a list.
Like a list? Like a grocery list?
No, not list. Lift.
Oh, lisp.
Lith. L-I-L-I-T-H.
You are angering the Princess of Hell.
Not wisp. No S. It's with. Like, no, Lilith. Like you're saying you're doing
Lilith.
things with.
Like a lisp.
No. Lilith. My name is Lilith.
You're Lilist.
Lilith. I'm Lilith, not Lilith. Lilith. You're pissing me off. You're disrespecting my name.
So I'm in the family now?
You are not part of our family, dude.
I love that you can just pop into people's houses in VR. Just crash and just cause all sorts of anarchy. Usually, by this point, he would be kicked out or banned or something. I don't know why these people are just willing to be annoyed by him. After things calm down, he tries to have another conversation with mother and son. It doesn't go well.
No drama, no nothing. Especially yelling or anything around my child.
Look, I'm no expert when it comes to the English language. I mispronounce all sorts of words. But it really peeves me when people say especially, also supposedly. Those are just not the words.
Oh, sensitive ears.
Actually, it's not your business.
It's none of your business what goes on with my son.
That sounds a little pervy, doesn't it? What me and my son do behind closed doors is none of your business. The world just wouldn't understand. We share a special kind of love. Very physical kind of love. You aren't ready to hear about it.
Okay, I'll assume sensitive ears.
Do not assume anything about my child.
What is up with her? She's very protective. Do not threaten my kid. Do not assume anything about him.
If you are not part of this family, you do not need to know anything about my son.
Oh, I don't care about you. I don't care about your kid. Don't worry.
Sure seemed to care last time when I was lying.
Yeah, lying's not right. You're lucky you don't have a VR dad. I would tell him about that.
We have a dad.
Oh, who is it?
He said he didn't want to talk about it. It's none of your business.
Shut it.
Do not speak to my son that way, or you will be kicked out of this instance. This is my instance, and that's my son.
Well, that's just a few minutes of Proximity Chat's most recent infiltration of VR chat. I will provide a link on the show notes today so you can watch the whole thing. Moving on now. Several years ago, I ran across a sexual practice I don't think had ever been covered before on a podcast or, media in general. I was so excited to share this with you. And since then, we've revisited this once or twice. But to be honest, there's not a lot of recorded instances of this. I am talking about queefing. I know what you're saying, Tim. Pussy farts are pretty standard fare. You didn't exactly break new ground. Haha, I'm not talking about pussy farts, though. I am talking about the male counterpart, the dick fart. Yes, once thought impossible, cock queefing is in fact a reality. The penis can expel air, and it makes a fantastic noise while doing so. Now, out of fairy tale books and mythological tomes and into the Encyclopedia, I demand it. Penis queefs must be studied, must be observed. We have to learn everything we possibly can about it. And I'm totally okay being at the forefront of this new and important research. You know how, when someone discovers a new bird or a new snake or worm or something, they get to either name it or it's named after them? I would like the phenomenon of dick queefs to be named after me. I want the scientific name of penis farts to be Henson Puff or something. I don't know. Just be, I'd like to be acknowledged for the hard work I'm putting into this. So yes, I've got some new examples. It takes a lot of work to find these things. Yeah, I've got some new dick farts for you. A lot of times it starts with a piss, and as it ends, there's a little bit of extra air. See what I mean? Very gurgly. Now, what I've learned is that dick queefing could be a result of doing drugs. I guess people inject meth into their penis or surrounding areas. Sometimes there's weird bladder or urethral issues causing it. Maybe there's punctured holes in your urethra or something. Or there are people who are into bladder inflation, basically pumping air into your penis. What goes in must come out. Here's an example of someone shoving a bike tire pump in their penis hole and pumping their shaft up. And then wow. It's like the penis is talking. It's like the little penis lips are moving, flapping real fast. It's interesting because he didn't put that much air in his penis. Listen, it was just 3 or 4 little pumps, and that resulted in a very long dick fart. Here's another example of someone using an external instrument to pump air into his penis. It looks like he's using an enema bulb or something. The sound of the air going into the penis is almost as funny as the penis queef itself. So he's still pumping. Okay, it's like the penis is talking. It started out as a fart, and then some stuff started to come out. Some sort of liquid or pre-cum. It sounds like a very angry, dying animal there. I like how varied the dick queefs are as well. It's not just like, these male queefs are running quite the gamut. This is a very long video, by the way. It's 5 minutes. I wonder if he continues. Yeah, he continues to pump. It's like the penis is crying for help. He's still pumping. If you're wondering, he is not erect at the time. This is a flaccid penis. In case you want to try some dick queefing techniques yourself. And... oh. I mean... something is bubbling at the tip. It looks like dish soap on the edge of his penis, falling off in clumps. All right, very good. Next up, we've got a guy who, again, is pumping his penis, but he's using some sort of like battery or electrical powered pump. He's going to make his dick explode using this thing. You got to watch out. I don't know how many PSIs your dick can take. That's him pumping the penis. Oh, it's coming out. That's with the pump still inside his penis hole. When he takes it out, it nearly explodes. Right? Yeah. Damn! That's a penis belch. The final example I will share with you today is a man who is smoking meth out of his penis. Like, he uses the pipe, he lights it. It'll be interesting to see if smoke comes out of the penis. Ooh. See, that is not a healthy queef, if you ask me. This is why you shouldn't do drugs, boys and girls. It's not a healthy dick fart. Looks like an old man trying to get up. Oh, here we go. All right, you get the idea. A bunch of cock queefs for your Wednesday. Moving on now. You guys know I'm pretty laid back when it comes to the whole pronoun thing. If someone wants me to call them they or them, it's no sweat off my nuts. Even if you're these people who think, hey, there's only two genders. This they-them nonsense is stupid. Wouldn't you just sort of appease these people so you don't have to get a lecture? The last thing I want is for people to start talking at me, teaching me shit. The easiest way to avoid confrontation is to just go along with it. It makes them happy. I don't have to engage in any superfluous conversation. It's a win-win. That being said, I certainly do draw the line somewhere when it comes to pronouns. The made-up pronouns, primarily. Z, zer, ching, bing, chuk, pagak. Those are Klingon pronouns, I believe. I've got an Instagram user here who, boy, they are just trying to be different. They've got radioactive green hair mixed in with their real brown/black hair. They've got makeup, like black makeup streaks coming down from their eyes. It's like kiss makeup. Their mouth and lips have about 4 different piercings. They've got the bull ring, nose ring. This person wants to be noticed, so naturally they've got some special pronouns. What pisses me off is they admit it's just because they sound cool, right? This has nothing to do with gender. It has everything to do with an unremarkable person trying desperately to feel special. And that's what neo-pronouns are all about.
This is a video about my pronouns.
Oh, I forgot the most important part. They're faking Tourette's or some sort of tic. See what I mean? They're trying absolutely everything to stand out here.
This is a video about my pronouns. I've had a lot of people ask them in lives.
Of course. Random people who just drop into her live stream see her and they're like, oh yeah, I bet you she uses some special pronouns. She wants to be referred to as Zippy or Zipper or something. She's just got that look about her.
Ask them in lives, and I thought it would be easier to just have a video explaining my pronouns. So I use ze, them, it, its, and they, them pronouns.
I do like it, its. Those used to be derogatory terms used by people who I don't fuck around with pronouns. Them weirdos wanting to be they, thems. I call them its. Well, congratulations. Now there are some real its.
Because I like them, and I think they're fun to use.
Yeah, it's a fun thing.
How you use these pronouns in a sentence would
she's pounding her chest, clucking like a chicken.
Be like, Z is crocheting, I'm watching their live, I'm crocheting with them. Most people know how to use it, its, and they, them pronouns in sentences. Why do I use them? I use them because I think they're fun. I discovered neo-pronouns when I was 16, I think. Woohoo! And I didn't really get them at first, but I learned more about them and discovered ze-them pronouns, which I really liked. I started using them with friends, and then pretty bird. I eventually...
Oh my god, she's literally a bird.
Put them in my...
She's mimicking a parrot.
Username. So I've been using ze-them pronouns. Pretty bird.
It drives me crazy because every time she cuts and starts the video again, she immediately clucks or ticks. Dead giveaway. This is all bullshit. Like I mentioned, she's got a lot of piercings, and you add into the mix the Tourette's. That's got to be a very dangerous proposition. Well, she addresses that.
A lot of people have asked how I can get piercings with Tourette syndrome.
You got to do it very, very carefully.
I've gone to 2 different piercers so far, and they've both been willing to work with me and my tics. Tics can fluctuate a lot. They're not as bad some days, and they're worse some days.
They're the worst when I'm recording a video, and then they're pretty much non-existent the other 23 and a half hours a day. It's the strangest goddamn thing.
So usually my piercers can work in between my tics to pierce me. I haven't had tics while getting actually stabbed with the needle.
Imagine fucking that. They stop just long enough that there's no possibility of the piercer accidentally jamming a needle in my eye. And then when we're in the all clear, that's when the tics start back up.
But I do frequently have tics when we're trying to mark up my tongue.
Yeah, the non-dangerous times.
Yeah. There is always a risk to me ticking while getting the piercing done. So that does have to be a risk that me and my piercer are willing to take.
Well, there you go. In case you were wondering how a fake Tourette's TikToker gets pierced, that's how she do. Finally, before we get into the news today, I've got a Linda Finkel Hall of Fame nominee for you. This woman appears to be performing on stage, which means there's an audience, which means, oh God, I'm so sorry you had to go through this. Whoever out there was subjected to this, you may be entitled to substantial compensation. Yeah, there should be a class action lawsuit. This is a crime. Okay, we've heard some screams, or whatever the hell this was. And heavy breathing. Let's get to some actual lyrics. It actually looks like she's having a Tourette's tic.
Bitch, we not the same. Come to the club, I start making it rain like bitch, can't do what I do. Walk in the mall, you get mighty confused.
You know what? I kind of like it, actually.
Bitch, you number 2.
It's different, you know? It's not like everything else you hear on the radio.
I'm at the front making sure that you lose. If I'm a dog, then I'm chasing your goose. And I'm big Lord, like no Tim. Bitch, we not the same. Come to the club, I start making it rain like, bitch, can't do what I do. Walk in the mall, you get money.
Like, what is this genre? It's like rap and scream. Is it screamo rap? Screamcore rap? It's very noisy. All right, and with that, let's get into the crazy, bizarre, twisted up, fucked up news right now. Not a member of the Distorted View Sideshow? What are you waiting for? Help support this stupidity. Become a true and honorable freak today. Just go to distortedview.com. All major credit cards and PayPal accepted. When you sign up, you get access to all of the exclusive shows we've been doing. Typically, every week, I do 2 full-length Sideshow exclusive episodes and then 2 mini bonus segment shows. Monday, we did a mini program. Tuesday was a full-length exclusive show, and today I've got another little bonus segment show for Sideshow members. Tomorrow's episode is going to be another full-length one, so it's a great time to sign up throughout the week. Stuff is always being posted just for paying freaks. Membership's very inexpensive, only $9 a month, even less when you opt for a quarterly, semi-annual, yearly, or lifetime membership. When you sign up, you get access to a personalized RSS feed that you copy and you paste into whatever podcast app you use. It works with most of the big ones. If you use Spotify to listen to DV, though, instead of signing up on the website, you will sign up inside of Spotify, and all of the exclusive shows will appear inside of that app. If you use Apple Podcasts, you can either sign up on the website, or you can, again, use the Apple Podcast app to sign up. Just a couple different ways to go about getting your Sideshow exclusive content. Again, for more information, check out distortedview.com. We've got a Patreon account, patreon.com/distortedview. It's just another way to help support the show. If you pledge $5, you get access to a special voicemail line where I will play your calls first. And yes, we've got some patrons checking in today. You can also sponsor an episode of DV for only $25. It's just a fun thing. If you want me to talk about something, or you want me to play certain audio clips, or you just want to support the show, PayPal me $25 to show@distortedview.com, or you can use PayPal's website, paypal.me/distortedview. All right, 2 very quick stories now. First up, well, looky here, we got one from our most fucked up state. Say it with me.
Florida, our most fucked up state. Yes, it's Florida, our most fucked up state. Yes, it's Florida,
our most fucked up state. Yes, we've got one here from Adventura, Florida. A first date in South Florida went horribly wrong. I'm interested. After a man allegedly struck a woman with his SUV. Okay, so he tried to murder her. This is vehicular manslaughter. Or is it vehicular homicide? Manslaughter, I think, is like when you run over someone because you weren't paying attention. Like you didn't want to hurt them. This is attempted homicide. Yeah, he allegedly struck a woman with his SUV when she refused to indulge in his unusual fetish. Well, this story just keeps getting more and more intriguing. According to police, 28-year-old Elman C. Sersel connected with the woman with his car. No, connected with the woman through the dating app Seeking. Damn, there are so many dating apps. I've never even heard of Seeking. The platform, which began years ago as Seeking Arrangements, was known for sugar dating. Oh, I think I have heard of this. It now promotes itself as a site for genuine partnerships and explicitly bans pay-for-play style relationships. The pair met at the Serena Hotel on August 24th around mid-afternoon. Court records say Sersel almost immediately asked to smell the woman's feet and buy her used sneakers. Well, we've uncovered his unusual fetish. See, I think the problem here is that he opened up with the foot smelling request. It's like, dude, you got to calm down. You got to play your cards right here. You can't go into this situation and immediately, greet her and say, can I sniff your stinking feet? No, you got to wine and dine her first, and then wine her some more. Basically get her drunk, then ask if you can sniff her feet. Quote, when I got there, that's all he wanted to do, the woman said. I didn't feel comfortable with it. I told him he could buy the sneakers. I knew it. I knew she was going to say that. She's like, I am going to get something out of this date. He's either going to pay for my lunch or I'm going to get some cold hard cash for these sneakers. At a premium price, by the way. I told him he could buy the sneakers. I don't care about that, but the whole sniffing part was just too weird. She told investigators she quoted him a $1,000 price tag. That's a bit excessive, explaining that she works as a foot model. Oh, and that was her standard rate. She then stepped into the bathroom, only to see Circle or whatever, bolt from the room. Fearing he'd stolen from her, she chased him into the parking lot, where he got into a red Mercedes SUV. Police say the man then maneuvered the vehicle before striking the woman, dragging her to the ground, and leaving her with bruises and road rash across her body. She said, I've met people with foot fetishes before. After all, she is a foot model. This is not new to her. I've met people with foot fetishes before, but nothing close to this. It was completely surreal. The man was later taken into custody and charged with aggravated battery. Final story we have for you today. This one comes from New York. A routine trip to the salon turned into a distressing experience for one New York City influencer who says her waxing appointment left her questioning her privacy. And if you're worried about privacy, this is like the worst waxing you could possibly get. Pussy hair. Well, actually, it's, I guess, second to worst, right? It was a Brazilian waxing. The other more intimate area would be, an asshole waxing. And luckily, she wasn't scheduled for that. Anissa Navarro, who has more than 100,000 followers on TikTok, recently shared that she went in for a Brazilian wax at a European Wax Center location when she realized her esthetician was wearing Meta's Ray-Ban smart glasses. The smart glasses with a camera on the side of it. Honestly, I can totally see this happening. Someone who works at a salon, secretly recording people getting their hairy bacon strips scalped and then uploading those videos on a special OnlyFans account, making a little extra money that way. Navarro explained that she had been a loyal customer of the chain for nearly a decade. I've got some disturbing news. Your pussy's probably already on the internet. Might want to check to see if there's some videos of previous waxings out there. About 5 minutes into the session, she noticed her technician's eyewear and asked if they were Meta glasses. She told me, yeah, but they're not charged. They're not on, Navarro recalled in her video. Despite the reassurance, the discoverer immediately put her on edge. The glasses, which are equipped with a built-in camera, Bluetooth speakers, and voice command capabilities, can record video and take photos. Navarro said that while her waxer insisted they were powered off, she couldn't stop worrying about whether she was being filmed during the intimate procedure. Like, do you need to be wearing those Ray-Bans while you work? Are these prescription or something? Don't you have another pair? One that doesn't have a creep cam attached to it? Quote, I could literally not stop thinking about it the whole time. What if she was recording me? What if she's done this with other clients? The influencer added that the thought of those possibilities had been weighing heavily on her in the weeks since the appointment. So she continued to just get her bikini waxed, letting this woman with camera glasses do whatever the fuck she wants. And now she's bitching about it on her TikTok channel for views. Let's name names, man. Navarro later contacted European Wax Center by email, but described the company's response as a generic brush-off. In a statement to the Washington Post, the company said the employees' glasses were powered off at the time of service. How do they know? You're just taking her word for it? Of course she's going to say that. How about a new policy where recordable devices can't be attached to your fucking face when you're waxing people? Navarro has reached out to 2 law firms, though she stressed she isn't looking to see anyone lose their job. Instead, she hopes salons will adopt stricter rules. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. These kinds of glasses should not be allowed in treatment rooms. Supporters flooded the comments on her TikTok posts. I mean, if we are to believe this influencer. These idiots say anything for likes. Although, the Washington Post did contact the company. The company confirmed that the woman was wearing glasses, but it was powered off. Yeah, supporters flooded the comments on her TikTok post, many echoing her concerns. One pointed out that even inactive cameras can be vulnerable to hacking. Others argued that employees should not wear recording-capable devices in private settings. Seems like common sense to me. If she can afford prescription Meta glasses, she can afford a pair of regular prescription lenses just for work. Yeah, go on that Zenni Optical. Buy a fucking pair of glasses for $9 with the lenses included. That's what I rock. I'm poor. There are options. There you go. That, my friends, is your Distorted News for Wednesday, Rodderpay, why don't you remind us who today's sponsor is?
You know 'em, you love 'em. It's Brit of a Cunt. Brit of a Cunt would like to hear some Stephen Dawson audio.
Oh, that's right.
Ding dong, baby. I don't understand. Why do all the babe station cam wars ban me?
That's right. I forgot I was trying to create an artificial intelligence Stephen Dawson for a while. It's a work in progress.
I'm the real Stephen Dawson. It's not fair. Going around saying I'm not real. I am.
No, you're not.
Cuss off. It ain't fair. It's not right.
It's got that. The AI has got that part down. It's not right. Oh, actually, Brit of Cunt might like this. I found a piece of Stephen Dawson media. This is actually a compilation someone made of Stephen Dawson laughing. Longtime listeners of the show know Stephen has a very unique laugh. It's like fucking Steve Urkel's laugh. By the way, if you're wondering, yes, there are also compilations of Urkel laughing.
You try.
Oh, okay. Not very good. Let's see if artificial intelligence Stephen Dawson can do it any better. Yeah, AI has a real problem with laughing. It thinks it's like, it tries to make it into words, you know, but it still oddly sounds like Stephen Dawson laughing. Now, compare that to his real laughter. God, what a lovable idiot.
Brit of a cunt, it's not very nice. You want me featured on Distorted View. Why? I demand you stop, Brit of a cunt. Stop right now. It's not right.
Trying to laugh again. Didn't really work. The other thing Brit of a Cunt wanted me to be aware of was a DV-worthy story that took place, I guess, in his neck of the woods. Wanted to see if I could track this story down, and sure enough, I did. I'm not sure if we originally read this on the show. It took place about a year or two ago. Josh Gilder stole pacifiers from little babies, like right out of their mouths. He was actually jailed for this. The 23-year-old's lawyer said at an earlier hearing he was living in a tent and has never been weaned from what they call dummies or pacifiers. So it's like he's homeless and he needs a pacifier. Where is he going to get one? Of course, got to take it from a baby's mouth. Gilder was jailed for 14 months at the Chelmsford Crown Court. Now, what Brit of Cunt might not know is there's actually an update to this news story. Oh yeah, our boy is back in the news. A 24-year-old man has been sent back to prison after he harassed a woman who was selling, you guessed it, baby products online. At first, the woman in question thought the guy was a genuine buyer, but then he went on to send her messages about wanting her baby to suck on the pacifiers she was selling, as he wanted them used. So that kind of goes against what happened in that first news story. You know, like the lawyer was like, look, this guy, he was just never weaned off of pacifiers. That's why he still needs them, and he's homeless and he can't get them. Boo-hoo. Feel bad, right? No. This guy wants used pacifiers that have been pre-sucked on by toddlers. He also sent her another message which read, can I take the dummy out of your baby's mouth and suck on it? As if that wasn't bad enough, he also deleted messages on WhatsApp before admitting to having contact with 2 unknown children when buying used baby products from the internet. Quite the update, actually. I hope you enjoyed that, Brit of a Cunt. Thank you again for sponsoring the show. Let's do a couple voicemails now and get into the news. No, that's not right. What happened to me? I glitched out there. Let's do a couple voicemails and get the hell out of here. Yes, I love to hear from you, and there are many ways to contact the program. First of all, I'm all over social media. You can find me. I'm usually at Distorted View or Distorted View Show, something like that. Voicemail line, 206-666-4463. That's our standard line. For Premier Plus members, meaning patrons who pledge at least $5, you get access to the voicemail segment first. Is that the correct way of saying that? It's a little awkward. Basically, I will play your calls first. And yes, we've got some patrons checking in today.
Hi, Tim. Hi, Freaks. It's Unicorn Hamster.
Hold on, I don't want to play that one. I want to play this. He calls in like 5 times. He has to get it right.
Hey, Tim. Hey, Freaks. It's Unicorn Hamster checking in. I wanted in on the discussions. The callers have been calling in with some interesting topics, and I want in on it.
All right, your call is over 2 minutes long. I don't know if I'm going to play the whole thing. Let's see how interesting this is.
I don't know if you started it or if there was a caller, but you were talking about stereotypes. Now, I'm going to pick on my own race here.
Oh, okay.
From my hometown. I don't even want to talk about my hometown. It's like the Florida of Massachusetts. Anyhow,
Okay.
We have a high population of Puerto Ricans, and I don't know if there are many Puerto Ricans in Ohio.
My sister-in-law is Puerto Rican.
I know there was a big piece of trash that... anyways, I don't even want to mention his name, but anyways, like, Puerto Ricans out here, they fucking get these old-ass Toyotas or Hondas that last forever, get a fucking expensive pair of rims and stick them on there. And I think it just looks so stupid.
And that's a Puerto Rican thing?
That's one thing from Puerto Ricans that that's my stereotype. I think it's stupid. I saw a 95 Toyota Tercel with these expensive rims. It's stupid. It looks fucking stupid.
It is kind of weird to spend that much money on a shitty car.
Do you know any Puerto Ricans that do that stupid shit?
No.
Also, wiping your ass. Another tip about the...
We're switching gears now.
Caller that said the wiping ass segment changes. It also helps if you crouch down while you wipe your ass. Crouching down.
My new wiping problem is this. So I've been eating a lot better for the past month or so, right? Basically, just tons of vegetables. Like at night, the only thing I'll eat is carrots, and it's awful. It's a miserable existence, but I'm trying to just stay alive, right? End result, I'm feeling a bit better. More importantly, my shits have been superb, wiping wise, with one caveat. I think I've got hemorrhoids. Now, everyone has hemorrhoids, right? They're all inside of you. The problem is when they get, I guess, enlarged or something. I guess that's how hemorrhoids work. I'm not too versed in hemorrhoids. And I don't have hemorrhoids like bulging out of me. I don't have outer hemorrhoids. It's not gross like that. The reason why I think I have hemorrhoids is because sometimes, now that I'm taking these, just like I'll have like one little shit a day. And they're not even like big turds, but it's just like one solid mass, but I feel like it's craggly. I feel when I'm pooping, I can like feel it scraping my insides as I'm pushing it out. And then there's like blood on the toilet paper. And I know it's not like an internal problem, like I've got ass cancer or something. I know it's not that, because I know it's the ripping from these hard turds that are coming out of me. I need stool softener, which is something I never thought I would be uttering. Usually the problem is my poop's too soft. Now it's going the other way. Like shards of glass coming out of my asshole. Anyone else have that problem? Should I get that looked at? Maybe I do have like massive hemorrhoids and I never noticed it before because I'm always shitting out such soft, pliable turds. Like semi-solid pudding. That's not going to make your ass bleed. Something firm and hard, though. That's aggravating me. All right, I'm sorry. We learned a lot about Tim's bowel movements and really my asshole today. So, good day for you to be a listener of TV.
Hey, Tim, it's Vector from Discord.
Hey, Vector.
I'm calling in because last weekend, me and a big group of my friends went on a camping trip.
Gay! You gay stuff?
And we stayed out there for about 3 days, just drinking and going swimming and stuff.
Sucking and fucking, yeah.
And then
Let's get to the good part. Did you get bread?
So went to the casino and went to a water park. On the day, it was absolutely downpouring and just cold outside. And there was really no point in just staying out in the middle of the woods in tents.
Okay, gotcha.
And it wasn't until a couple days after that I started having these really bad watery shits. And I never put two and two together.
I'm glad I'm not the only person having shit problems. You're on the other end of the spectrum, though.
But yesterday, we got a message in the group chat from one of the people that went on the camping trip, and he said, "Hey, y'all, I don't know if this would pertain to any of you, but hopefully none of you have been sick since the camping trip."
So did you like drink water? Oh, I guess you were swimming, right? I bet you that.
Been in the hospital in the last 2 days.
That fucked you up.
For a viral infection.
Yeah.
And basically it sounds like all of us got parasites from water somewhere, which might have been at that water park. It wasn't a big water park or anything. It was kind of just like one of those hotels with a couple pools.
Yeah, but you know who goes to hotels? Disgusting families.
Like a slide. Just like a tiny little thing.
And they make, the kids are dirty, right? And the parents are just like trying to get them out of their hair. Like, go down and swim. Go down and ride the slides.
And we're pretty sure you got it from all those filthy ass fucking kids in that pool.
Exactly.
I feel like there's no way we got it from the lake, but...
Well, you could get it from the lake.
Yeah. A lot of us got parasites and sad, watery shits.
Yeah, but is there blood in your stool?
The last couple days.
So I still win.
So hopefully we get better because
speedy recovery.
Don't want to lose any of that patron money.
Yeah, keep hydrated. Make sure you keep drinking lots of stuff, electrolytes. That'll fuck you up. Well, so sorry you're going through that, but thank you for calling into the show. I mean, it's great that you called into the voicemail line about it. What would be better is if you recorded some of those watery shits for me. People just don't do that enough anymore. We used to have fantastic shit audio coming in from you guys. All right, that is all the time we have on this edition of the show. Want you guys to email me, show@distortedview.com. Distortedview.com is our official website. Voicemail line for you, 206-666-4463. That's 206-660. Oh, God, is it? Oh, God.
Lilith. I'm Lilith, not Lilith. Lilith, you're pissing me off.
Read the Distortion STD. Tell all your friends about the show. Don't forget to give us a 5-star rating, a thumbs up, or like wherever you can rate and review podcasts. Later today, I will have a bonus segment show for Sideshow Freaks, and tomorrow's full-length episode of DV is also for paying members, so it's a great time to sign up. Otherwise, I will see you back on Friday. Until then, have a great day. Bye, everybody!
It's time for this week's featured podcast review on Apple Podcasts. Today's review comes from Conway, who calls Distorted View professionally freaky. It gives the show 5 stars. He writes, Tim, the host, is an absolute fantastic caster. His delivery and style is outstanding. I've been listening to the podcast for years. Tim never fails to make me laugh and have completely engaged. The show, well, I'll let it speak for itself. Give Distorted View a download. Thanks, Conway. Now it's your turn. Help the show out by giving us a rating and review on Apple Podcasts. Your comments could be read on an upcoming episode of the show by yours truly. You've got what Tim wants. You know it, he knows it. So give it to him. Send your big fat package to our post office box. Distorted View, P.O. Box 36268, Cincinnati, Ohio 45236. Join the community of freaks in our Discord. Go to distortedview.com and use the Discord link on the menu bar as your invite in. This is your announcer, Rodder Pay, reminding you, if your dick ain't fartin', this party ain't startin'. Keep it queefy, freaks.
Hey, Tim. We did it, Tim.
This has been another excellent podcast from the Scribe Media Group. Learn more at scribe.net.